name's Kathy A, and today I'm going to do a special show all about a brand called PUR, and it's also known as PUR Minerals, or just the word PUR. You'll see it on some of the packaging, just the word PUR. I don't know if you can see that. But it is called PUR Minerals Cosmetics, and it's a line that came out probably in early 2003. It is actually an American brand, and I thought it was going to be some fun exotic thing like from Denmark or Germany or Switzerland or somewhere, but it's actually from Atlanta, Georgia. And I think what I'm going to do is first tell you the story of this brand, and then when we come back I will do a full face tutorial straight from the shower, moisturized face to this, which was a little bit of a struggle actually. So I'll be back in just a moment, and enjoy the history.
Jolie Baker was 18 when she got her first job as a part-time beauty advisor for Estee Lauder. Over the next 16 years, she was promoted 9 times, ending her time there as regional marketing director. Jolie met her husband Bob Baker, who was operating vice president with the Home Shopping Network. He was in charge of 13 buyers and 25 brands. Selling your product on the Home Shopping Network required a lot of preparation, and Jolie and Bob formed a company called Cosmetics Resources Incorporated that worked with cosmetic companies and the hosts of the shows for their on-air presentations, getting their scripts ready, getting the props, showing them the placements for their products, how to do their demos, etc., to make their sales rise. The couple moved to Georgia, where Bob found an elite position helping the Alouette Company expand their brand globally. Now, Alouette is a lot like Mary Kay and Avon, where they sell cosmetics door to door. And like Avon and Mary Kay, they have recruitments and parties, and they have big celebrations for those who sell a lot and recruit a lot of people. Bob quickly grew and expanded the company, and they decided to branch out into different regions of the skincare and cosmetic line. So they formed Astral Brands. Now this is a multi-brand powerhouse located in Atlanta, Georgia. This is their headquarters. They have, besides Alouette, they have Cosmetics, which is a line of serious skincare, specialty equipment, and makeup for dermatologists and plastic surgeons to help patients with skin healing, acne treatments, skin peels, post-op coverage and laser treatments, and acne treatments as well. In the meantime, Jolie was busy herself deciding how to do a consumer-based cosmetic line. She decided to create PUR Minerals. PUR Minerals is a makeup line that contains no harmful ingredients, totally good for your skin, and it is cruelty-free. It has become one of Ulta's fastest growing brands, and it has an award-winning line of makeup. Jolie had started this brand in 2003, and by 2010 it had grown to such a large company it was grossing over $30 million a year. She made many TV appearances and also appeared in many other home shopping network type of shows, and she had her staff create YouTube videos and instructional videos for the PUR Minerals website. In 2008, the PUR Minerals 4-in-1 Powder Foundation won a prestigious award from Allure magazine. It had 4 usages. It was skincare, it was a concealer, it was foundation, and it was a setting powder. PUR Minerals took an interesting twist on their kits. They actually featured makeup that was based on movies, such as Beautiful Creatures. Here's a whole set of makeup inspired by the film, and that was from 2013. And for 2014, Jupiter Ascending film with Mila Kunis. This is the Jupiter Ascending palette, which I'll be demonstrating in the makeover video. Besides makeup, PUR Minerals also has a line of skincare, especially for acne and for age-defying. They have a lot of different primers and CC creams, and they are also environmentally friendly, and they give to a lot of local charities in Georgia and nationally. To my delight, PUR Minerals is also cruelty-free and great advocates for animal rights. In 2014, they recently received another award, and this time for the liquid version of their 4-in-1 foundation. Their innovative cosmetics are featured globally in 5 countries and over 1,000 retail outlets. PUR Minerals prides themselves on the fact that you can use their makeup as an adult woman, as a teenager, and as an aging senior person. Their quirky and innovative packaging and products will continue to make them a successful cosmetic line, worthy of the price, and hunting them down as they are not quite as accessible as other brands. Thank you so much, Bob and Jolie Baker, for your innovation and PUR Minerals.
Well, there really wasn't a whole lot of dirt on this company, and no pun intended, the minerals thing, but I like this company, and I think that the fact that they're cruelty-free, the fact that they give back to the community, they are ecologically friendly with their packaging. They have a really interesting line of cosmetics. They have a high-quality line of cosmetics, and I think that it's a really interesting line. You can find it in, as I said in the video, you can find it in Ulta. That's where I usually see it. We don't have a Dillards up here, so have a look at some of those things, and you'll be surprised. I'm a big fan of kits, and I really liked this kit because it had an eyeliner, it had a lip gloss, and it had all these eyeshadows, and it was only $29, which I thought was a pretty good bargain. And most of the rest of their line, however, is a little on the pricey side. The makeup powder, foundation, and other things are a little pricey. So it's an investment piece. If you want some really good quality makeup, it lasts all day, it's good for your skin, then I would highly recommend it. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is a little demo from start to finish of how I put the makeup on using all PUR Minerals products, with the exception of a lip pencil and mascara. I didn't like PUR Minerals mascara, so without further ado, let's go back in time in the magic of video, and I will see you in just a few minutes.
Alrighty then, a whirlwind tour of PUR Minerals. Now this is the Pure Correcting Primer. This one hydrates and balances. It's a slightly bluish color. Goes on really smoothly, and I'm just kind of tapping it in, especially in my eye wrinkles, St. Bernard lines, cracks, crevices, that sort of thing. It sets pretty fast and makes the makeup go on pretty smooth. Now I'm going into the Disappearing Act 4-in-1 Concealer in Light. I'm going to try putting it on with a brush, but it's actually putting too much product on my face. Doing that raccoon eye thing right now. Going around the nose, St. Bernard lines, the reader marks. Dark marks on the inner and outer corners of my eyes, the little indents under my chin, age spots. There's all kinds of fun things to cover up when you're older. I'm just patting that in with my ring finger, because the ring finger has the least amount of pressure of all your fingers, and it's kinder to your skin. Now we're going into the 4-in-1 award-winning pressed mineral makeup. This color is light. And I'm really sad because it's got a crusty, hard covering to it from me using the makeup beauty blender sponge. Slightly damp, so it's kind of messed it up, and I am scraping off that top layer of hardened coating there so that I can use it with a powder brush. Okay, starting again. And this is an IT Cosmetics, that I believe it's the brush they give you with the Celebration Foundation. And it seems to be going on quite well. I'm just swirling it around on my face. I was focusing it just on one half of my face so you could see the difference, but it's really hard to tell in this light. Now this disappears into your skin and looks like skin, and it doesn't feel like you have anything on, so it's kind of neat that way. It's not quite as good as the IT Cosmetics Celebration Foundation, or for those of you who have tried it, the Radiant Lady Powder Foundation. But it's got really good coverage. It's actually supposed to be a concealer as well, and a face powder. It's got skin conditioners in it and skin treatment ingredients. And you can also use it as a setting powder. So I guess that's the 4 parts to the one product. Going into the bronzer, this is the Marble Powder Bronze. And it's a matte, multifaceted, brownish, taupey kind of grayish brown color, and I like it because it looks like a natural shadow. You actually look like you have a little bit of a hollow to your cheeks, and it gives your face some dimension. Now the lighting in here keeps fading in and out because of the sun, so it looks a little stronger than it looks in real life, but it's actually a really nice bronzer, and I'm actually going to keep this one and not return it to the store. I'm just going on the upper edges of my face, checking it out to see if I need to smooth anything out. Now this is the blush. Now the only blushes I could find from Pure Minerals were cream blushes. I'm not a big fan of cream blushes, but they do last a long time, and this cream blush is the color Koi. I'm putting it on with a duo fiber brush. I believe this is Real Techniques. And it goes on quite nicely, blends into the skin, and this lasts all day long. Throwing a little in the décolleté there. Going into the Jupiter Ascending palette. This is one of those kits I talked about that's based on a film. Mila Kunis is in the film that's coming out this year. I don't know if it already came out or not. I haven't been to the movies in a long time. Anyway, it comes with a lip gloss, a eyeliner, and some eyeshadows. And I'm using the lighter eyeshadows as a highlighter on my cheeks, third eye area, over the Cupid's bow, under the lips. Now I'm taking out the brush that came with it, which isn't actually very good. It's a clear handle, and it's general bristles, but it's very hard where the bristles meet the handle part. It clunks into your skin. It's kind of scratchy, so I wouldn't recommend that. Now I'm taking the lightest color, and I'm taking it all the way up to my brow. It is a matte light color, and I'm using the same brush. I'm turning it around, and I'm using it in the medium light matte brown. And I'm just going into the crease area with that. That adds a little bit of dimension there. I'm getting a little frustrated with the brush, so I think I'm going to be changing out the brush. Now I'm using the same brush again and going into the dark brown color. And it's actually the brush that doesn't apply the color that well, so I will be changing out the brush. Okay, with the new brush, I actually went into the Night Sky color, which is charcoal black. I had an awful time with fallout with this particular shadow palette, so I wasn't really that happy with it. I had to cut a lot of that out, or you would have been sitting here for an hour watching me try to get all the fallout off of my cheeks. I'm going back in and blending out that crease. I've got a crease brush that's applying it much better than their brush. They apparently are not known for their brushes. And again, I'm trying to do a darker outline to the outer corners and also just underneath the outer lower lash line. And I'm just transitioning the color up a little bit with my fingers. And that was the Jupiter Ascending palette. Now I'm going to use the eyeliner from that palette, which it is a black eyeliner. It's a very, very thin precision eyeliner, and I really liked it. It's actually called the Outer Space Precision Eyeliner. And it makes a very harsh, stark line, almost like drawing with a very, very sharp ink pen. I'm doing a little bit of a cat eye going out. And I keep finding fallout, that's why I'm slamming my fingers up there a lot. I don't like to take the dark liner to the inside half of my eyelids, lash lines on the top or the bottom. I'm getting out the eyeshadow palette again, and I'm just going to go over the eyeliner with a little bit of dark shadow to soften the line, because it is just a little too harsh. On older faces, a really sharp line can look a little too aging. It's too harsh. A little Cruella de Vil. And yes, I licked my finger and tried to get it off the edge. Oh my god. And I'm using the light color on the inner corner with my finger. God, I look like Granny from the Beverly Hillbillies. Now I'm going to use that lighter brown matte color that I used for the crease right in my eyebrows as an eyebrow powder. I don't find it necessary to buy fancy eyebrow pencils. Some people may disagree with me on this, but I don't make a big deal out of my brows. I like that they're there and they're not sparse. But now this is the cream blush. I'm just putting it in the 10 and 2 of my eyes just to add a little bit of sun-kissed look to the corner edges of my eyes. And now I'm taking a brow brush and just kind of going through there, make it look a little more natural. And this is the Blink, B-L-I-N-C mascara. I did not like the PUR Minerals mascara. There were 3 different ones, and I found that they were flaky. They left little dings, little imprints on my upper lid, and they didn't last very long, and they didn't really build up to a nice big honkin' lash like I like, so I wound up taking all 3 mascaras back. So I'm just using the Blink. I do like Blink mascara a lot. And I am pressing the mascara wand against my lower lash line where I don't have any lashes, and it kind of makes a fake lash. It's kind of a trend right now. Somebody mentioned it in the comments. Now this is in Essence lip liner, because that's another area where I don't like to spend a lot of money. That's called In the Nude. And now this is the PUR Minerals lipstick. This is the Chateau Divine lipstick, and the color is called Fashionista. It's kind of a bright pinky coral. A little out of my comfort zone there, but gotta live on the edge, huh? And now back to that Jupiter Ascending palette. It comes with a lip gloss, so it has a mirror on the side of it, and when you open it up, you've got a light in there. Isn't that just wonderful? That's the Galaxy lip gloss. It's a very pleasant lip gloss. It looks like I'm having surgery. And there we go.
And here you have it. This is the PUR face. Well, You know, there's some ups and downs with this brand, and I'm not sure. I think they're really known more for their face products than their eye products, but originally I thought this was a great kit. It had the eyeshadows, the eyeliner, and the lip gloss, and the lip gloss is very nice, very pleasant. The eyeliner is very precision. As you can see, I had a lot of trouble with the eyeshadows, and the colors are nice, and there is some pigmentation, but they are so there's so much fallout that I had literally big snowflakes of powder on my face afterwards, and I still haven't really gotten it all off. But I was a little disappointed in that. And the brush, I don't think they're known for their brushes either, so their brushes, their eyeshadows, I'm going to have to say I would pass on. And the mascara also. I did not use a mascara from them in this demo. I already have taken them back. I tried 3 different mascaras from PUR, and they all seem to have similar issues. They were sticky, they didn't last, they didn't really do very much for me, they were flaky, and so, I mean, the mascaras were a total fail. The lipstick's very nice. I think I'm going to get the Georgia Peach color, because this color is just a little bit too pink for me. I used a Blink mascara because it's kind of a tubing kind of mascara, and it's real fun. In the shower, when you pull on it in the shower, it stretches like little elastic pants. It's kind of fun. And I did very much like the concealer from PUR. I just thought that it's difficult to open this little case, and when you do, you can't help but stick your finger in it by mistake. I kept sticking my finger in it. But it does work really well, and a little goes a long way. You don't need a lot of this to have a good coverage. And this is the fair color. It does a really good job. Now this is the 4-in-1 foundation, which was the, I've been using it for about a week now, and I've been using it with a sponge. I've tried it with brushes. I tried it just dabbing it under my eyes with my finger. It's a really nice setting powder. As far as a foundation powder goes, it's okay. It seemed to take an awful lot of product to get just a little bit of coverage, so I just, maybe because I'm spoiled, because I think my Radiant Lady powder makeup was better than this, and IT Cosmetics Celebration Foundation was better than this. But because of the ingredients and the fact that it is pretty much a medium coverage foundation powder, it is award-winning. So as far as the face primer goes, there are several of these, and I happen to get the one that hydrates and balances, and it went on really nicely. It set really well. My foundation went over really nicely, but the $31 price tag is something that bothers me. I think that's really high for a primer. And unless it performs absolute miracles on my skin, I don't think that I would recommend it. But it is a wonderful primer. To me, one of the stars in this group were the face products like this. This is the Marbled Powder Bronze, and there's a lighter version and a darker version. The lighter version is more for all over bronzing, so you look like you have a little bit of a tan. This one is more of a contouring bronzer, and I really liked it. It is a matte finish, and it is a shadowy, taupey, grayish kind of brown, so it looks more like a shadow rather than golden red, which some people, when they put golden red bronzers on as their contour, they tend to look like somebody slapped them in the side of the face, you know, like, or else they put way too much blush on. It looks like an extension of their blush. I think that this is a wonderful bronzer in general. I am going to keep this. I'm not returning this one. The cream blush was okay. It went on nicely. It did stay all day, and it's a pretty color. I think it's a really pretty color. For me, it's a warm tone skin tone, and it's a little on the sticky side, and I would say that it bothered me because it was a little on the sticky side, but I mean, it was a nice color and it does last all day, so it is kind of a nice product. The lip gloss, very, very nice. I thought that went on really well, but I hate the lights. The light on that was just so annoying. And the eyeliner, even though it was black, which I don't like black eyeliners, they do have other colors, very, very precision. In fact, it was so precision that I wound up going over it with a shadow because it was just a little too strong and too harsh. Now this light in the lip gloss, I just, you know, unless you dropped your keys and it's dark out, I see no use for this. Out of all the pieces of makeup that I own, if I were to have one that had a light on it, it wouldn't be the lip gloss. I can put lip gloss on in the dark. It would be like an eyeshadow palette or something like that. I do like that there is a mirror on the side of this, but if you're doing this, you can see it. You can see it in there. I mean, it's well thought out, but yet, you know, it's just a little meh for me. But I do like this line. I like the company. I think it's pretty cool. It's a little pretentious, this umlaut over the U, but I'm going to let that slide. I think it's just a marketing thing. They're from Atlanta, Georgia, so they're not really, it's not like they're some exotic foreign company. Anyway, so that pretty much does it for me for PUR Minerals today. I hope that it was educational for you, and if you see it in the store, maybe you'll have a look and pick up one or two of the items. They did not send me anything for free. They do not sponsor me, and I don't get any kickbacks, nothing. I am totally non-sponsored, which is a good thing and a bad thing. My opinions are always my own. Maybe that's why nobody sponsors me. I don't know. There's no price tag on this one, okay? So everybody have a wonderful day. Have a beautiful day. Take care. Toodles.